Namaste. And today's theme is again very heavy, not necessarily negatively heavy, but is something that can really burn your mind, your consciousness very heavily. So before I start, you have a few minutes to decide this is for you or not. Sorry about that. But I think this theme, just for me maybe, is very interesting. What is about? We all have one reality that we all collectively exist. But that is not whole true, and planet Earth have many things that is unveiled for many people. Okay, you hear me and see me, right? What this means? We are living in one collective timeline, and everything that you know, that you see, that you experience in everyday life are more and or less this primal collective line that every human being in the planet Earth live. And we all have our collective consciousness, and we all have collective thoughts. We have some memories that is more and less similar for all people, not all mankind, but for all humans. And that is main hard structural reality that all people have some kind of experience. If you are in some spiritual practice, or if you are conscious enough, you can bend your reality. You can bend your own reality. You can manifest. You can quantum jump. But that is your experience. That's not means necessary your surroundings know that you quantum jump. But maybe people around you see you like a better person, or you are more beautiful because you're quantum jump. But they are not conscious about what you do. And many people have experience that time is going slower or more intense for someone. That is all your personal level. We all have our own speed, and we go through time from our reality. But in this our little bubble, we have some that is calling reality of consciousness through planet Earth grids. And this structure is something that is base. And when you have base, you probably can have something that is in quantum mechanics, in astrophysics, and in spirituality, in galactic spirituality, calls galactic or vibrational drifts. That is not hard structural, that is not hard reality. That is some kind of distortion in planet Earth, in galactic. But just a second. I want to talk about Earth, but I want you to know that every planet every solar system, everything in universe have this kind of drifting reality. But in the planet Earth, we have something that is very solid. We have hard, solid energy, like that is not exist anywhere else, and we are have perspective that we are living in 3D world, because everything that you see, feel, or sense are having height, having deeps, and having width. So you experience 3D reality, and you know that is this table or this whatever, this phone that you see me, you know that is only thing that is real, because you see this. But what if I say you have drifting timelines that itself have whole continents, whole cities, whole real people, real humans and mankind, real animals, real everything that you can imagine. They have their own wars, they have their own laws, they have everything that you and I have. But they are not permanently in the planet Earth. They are existing in physical form. They are real. They are very physically real. I don't talk about astral realm. I don't talk about anything that is spiritual things. I think and I talk about physical reality, that you watch me and you feel your bed, your chair, or whatever is around you. Physical reality in the planet Earth that is not for our collective reach very real. But these timelines, this distortion or drifts are happening periodically. Some of these things will happen in fall or in winter, so that is seasonal. Some of them you can see only if you are in the some vibration. One of these physical things are something that is in my channels and in my stories and in my meditation, is something that I lead people, that is Shambhala. Shambhala is physical place that is exists in, I think, in 12 dimension from now, because every of these energetic packets, I don't know how to manage to describe this, like parallel reality bubbles of drifting timelines. I don't know. Shambhala is physical, real place in Himalayan, and Shambhala is visible only for physically visible only for people that are in 99 hertz or about. So if you are in this kind of vibration, you probably can see Shambhala, but I don't think you can enter physically in Shambhala. Maybe if you are, I don't know, 3 or 4 thousand hertz, maybe you can enter. But definitely, if you are in the angelic hertz, that is 99, you can see Shambhala if you are in the right time in Himalayan. Another thing that is again in this kind of time shifting are Loch Ness monster. Loch Ness monster is very real because you have whole continent that exists in our timeline, but part of this continent, because you have 10 continents, not 7. One of these continent is some kind of wild land that everything that you think you know about prehistoric animals still exist. Woolly mammoth, Siberian tiger, whatever you think that is no longer exist in this continent, in our timeline. But part of this continent is shifting. Have this property of temporal drifting zones. So Loch Ness monster is nothing more than some kind of water prehistoric animals that is shifting from one part of earth to another. So that is real. Sorry, but it's real. And perfect example of something that is called quartz grid or crystalline grid, because we have very heavily in planet Earth, we have many crystals and minerals that can make their own reality. That's why I always say, if you have many crystals, please do your research, because some of them can make from you from your home drifting timeline. They can manipulate weather, they can manipulate time, and you have some time Warhol in front of you. So be careful. And this kind of very saturated place in the planet Earth, especially if you have magnetite and you have clear quartz in some area together, you can make this kind of drifting zone, and many things can slip in. Mostly that is some kind of drifting reality in planet Earth, but it's not something that you play off, because, like I say, galaxy have many things similar that planet Earth. So many things can escape and start to appear in our reality if you are not if this kind of gate will open wrongly. Another things why this happening is this kind of crystal grid is very common, because again, planet Earth is made from crystal. Again, second thing is very common too, that is quant jumping or something that is very stressful, like wars, like many collective memories that is very bad. And this kind of distortion can move whole cities. Atlanteans is one city that is appear in the planet Earth from time to time, and another time when Atlantis will be visible up in the land, because Atlanteans, as you know, are in our oceans, in land, that will appear, I think, 2050 or 2070. I'm not sure, because they have many things that can manipulate this. Pompeii is one city that is disappear because quantum interfere, because this kind of things. And Pompeii is today, I think, that are in some part of Gobi Desert. So Pompeii is pretty much alive. And another thing is human-made, man-made, that is timeless or timeline experiments. Tesla is someone who heavily work with time zones and everything that is going through time. But from Second Great War to today, there is many military programs that manipulate times, manipulate timelines, manipulate, I don't know, thoughts, even, especially in America. And everything that is have destruction and distortion can bring some kind of past life or past cities, or I don't know. Time traveling is very real and very common in the planet Earth, so many things can happen, and many cities are portals for this. You have many abandoned cities, you have many abandoned buildings that is appear and disappear as you want. You have whole cities that is appear in one moment and disappear in the next. And this is something that many people experience through a lifetime, but I don't think that people know what they see. And this can happening through weather. If you have tornado, you can manipulate many things. And every time when you hear that is some airplane is mysterious disappear, they are just drifting in another time zone. So so that is rarely case that is airplane is disappearing really, that they're just in another time zone. And what I want to say, you have 4 big zones in the planet Earth that is very unstable, so that is perfect for time drifting. That is Atlantean's portal in Atlantic Ocean, of course, and in this ocean very soon will start to appear again Atlanteans, because Atlantis is whole continent, not just one city. North America bridge, teleportation bridge between Alaska and Canada, that is place that you can shift from one era to another. Again, you have Sasquatch there, you have aliens, you have many things, because you have a vast land here, and whole city can be there, and you don't know about this. So this zone is very unstable, and I think in the daily base you can see and unsee many things. Not just cities. You can see many another things. I think from few days ago or few weeks ago, to internet, many people say that some kind of woman is traveling from Japan to America, but have a strange passport and have strange name and strange name of country. That is time shifter. This lady probably going through some kind of visiting in another time shift, and time zone can close before you go that, and this lady is end up in America. That is one of things that can happening. Gobi Desert is energetic wormhole, and there are many sites that suggest that is part of Earth before knowing about Earth is here. There are exactly, I don't know, maybe 3 galactic gates in Gobi, but like I say, Pompeii is there. Many cities that is burned are in Gobi. I don't know why exactly burning, but I don't know. And Norwegian Icelandic corridor, that is portal between ice, and there are bridge through our collective consciousness. And if all ice going to extinct, I don't know we have memories anymore, because that is hard disk of all our collective memories is in this corridor. So you think twice if you want to melt all ice. And that is all what I want to say to you. Like see, I want to see you have some questions. You don't? Okay. If you want to, I continue to have this kind of heavier themes. You can you can see me, or you want something more basic, like what is time drifting, or what is timeline? So, Satnam and